I'm thrilled to announce the winner of this season's Golden Boot Award. Salina EsTitties.
Take your time, baby.
Thank you, Daddy. I finally won something on Drag Race.
Is it a tit or quit? The road to the golden boots.
What's the titty, baby? Salina EsTitties here for another season of Tit or Quit, the road to the golden boot. That's right, I was the season 15 winner of the golden boot itself because my looks were, well, interesting. Look, I learned a lot from my season as I continue to go on and elevate and grow and really like tune into who I truly am inside my unta. Like, I understand and get what you children want and need from these Drag Race runways, which is why I feel like I'm very, what's the word? I'm very qualified to decide and help figure out who's gonna win the golden boot. We're gonna determine who will win the golden boot of season 17. We were correct last season when we said that a mandatory meeting was gonna win for her purple alien runway. Like, baby, she won the golden boot. I presented it to her on the Wow Presents Plus version of Bring Back My Girls with T.S. Madison. Yes, you can see me give the boot to Amanda, but we're here to see who's gonna win for season 17.
So before we get started, I kind of want to just cleanse the room and light a beautiful Soul Food Candle Company candle. Soul Food Candle Company is a POC queer-owned business that is ran by my friends. They're a couple, they're gorgeous, and I love them so much. And I wanted to utilize my platform to just uplift POC queer voices, and especially my friends here who work so hard in their candle business and get them going. You know what I mean? So this one is called Besitos de Coco, soft coconut kisses that wrap you up in the heat of passionate love. A little bit sweet, a little bit tropical, just like your deepest desires. Light it and let the romance begin. Ooh, I could just feel the love, honey. If you want to get this candle or many of their other beautiful scents for 20% off your very own candle, use promo code HOMEGIRL for your very own Soul Food Candle Company candle. I love it so much.
Housekeeping! That's right, you guys. This is where I give you my little updates of my life, what's going on, how you can support these titties, see what I'm up to. And I've been doing real good. I just did a musical theater, my first equity contract. It was sickening, but I'm just out here hustling, honey, TV, film, and at your local Los Angeles bar. Every Friday at Kiso Bar in downtown Los Angeles, you can join me and watch Drag Race Season 17. I give commentary, I spill tea, I give my raw, unfiltered opinion right there live, honey. And you guys, it's so fun because the first one was such a blast, and I would say something about Katy Perry and everyone understood. And then I tweeted it, and then all the Katy Perry fans were trying to cancel me. Like, they were sending me death threats. It was insane. These Katy Perry fans, I was like, I live that she got fans. Like, yes, it's a woman's world, and we're lucky to be living in it, girl. So with that said, let's just jump right into this episode. I don't want to waste no time. I asked you guys to vote on my Instagram story on Sunday. You give it a tit if you enjoy the look. You give it a quit if you didn't enjoy the look. Now I'm going to average up the percentages and the votes. So we're going to go down from the list from the top tit to the bottom 2 quits, and we're going to see who is eligible to win the golden boot this season. Now, we look for certain things here with the golden boot, honey, because there's been a lot of horrible looks on Drag Race. We've seen them, but there's something about a golden boot winner where that bad look gives you a little something extra. I don't know if y'all remember last season, Plasma had a coat that was really ugly, but I don't think it was golden boot worthy. We say this word here a lot. Golden boot worthy. Is it worthy to win the golden boot, honey? My street lamp? Worthy, iconic. A mandatory meetings alien look, you'll remember that. Iconic. No one remembers Plasma's little fringy, ugly jacket. Remember that? See, you don't even remember till I said it. It didn't cross your mind. But you think about Amanda's bird nest, you think about Amanda's alien reveal look. Iconic. So we're looking for iconic, horrible looks, honey. That's what we want to see here. And let me tell you, from this first runway already, we have some eligibility, okay? And we're not gonna do the entrance looks. Entrance looks are never judged by the judges. Only looks that are on the runway, the things girls make there and bring to the runways themselves that the girls bring looks for. Because, you know, Lala Ree and Maddie Morphosis, they made those looks there and then won the golden boot from the looks that they made. Mine, unfortunately, was the first look to get a golden boot for something that I brought from home, and then Amanda followed suit. So, golden boot is up for anyone as long as it's coming down the runway and the judges see it on that main stage runway. I just want to say, first of all, congratulations to the girls of season 17. It's such an honor to be a part of this family. It's such a very unique especially American Drag Race, bitch. It's not like these other franchises. Like, I love that there's all these other franchises, but I think the American Drag Race experience is very unique to the American Drag Race version. Like, the flagship, I don't know if they do the same things they do in other franchises. You know what I mean? So to go through that experience here on the American version, I think is truly unique, and it's a very small group of girls. I mean, small group, it's like a lot of girls now. Like, everyone's on Drag Race these days, bitch. But basically, all I want to say is congratulations. Don't let these comments, these kids get to you. All these kids are online saying all these opinions, but baby, they ain't never put a wig on before, never had to perform in a bar before. So don't let, if you're watching this, it says season 17 girl, f them bitches. Period. With that said, I personally have been growing myself. It has been a year since I last saw you on this show of TIT or QUIT, and I have, you know, I've grown a lot emotionally, spiritually, physically. I know I lost a little bit of weight and I feel very good. With that said, you know, it's 2025. Happy New Year to you, but it's also, you know, I think for me for 2025, I'm such a Libra. Like, I don't want to ruffle any feathers. The Drag Race fans hated me. A lot of y'all watching love me. I thank you. But it was hard for me to try to cater to the fandom. And, you know, I kind of feel like after this year, if you're a season 17 girl watching this, like, don't cater to them bitches. They don't deserve you. They don't deserve a cateredness to them. I'm learning that for myself. Like, I just get to be myself, say how I feel, let that be. And then, you know, if I get canceled, if you fans want to come for me and send me death threats, bitch, send them. I have been through the worst during my season, honey. I don't think we can get much worse from here. So might as well just speak my truth and let it be. Hallelujah. Hello. So I think I'm really going to try my best to just be open, honest, and let those opinions stand on their own, stand 10 toes down on it. But, you know, I'm very shifty, bitch. I also want to be very nice. But, you know, I also want to urge you guys to be nice to the girls. And if you see nasty comments, stick up for them bitches. They are out here fighting a war that they did not know. Well, I mean, it's easy to say like, oh yeah, they know what they're signing up for. But it's different when you're in it, bitch. So anyways, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna give my best honest opinion. It's all out of fun. We're only here to kiki about the look. Ladies, if you're watching this, it's literally a blink of a moment opinion. And in my opinion, bitch, don't matter because I am a golden boot winner, bitch. Hello? You don't take nothing I say seriously when it comes to fashion. But I'm learning. So y'all be careful, bitch. I have opinions. Let's get into it. The category this week is Mask for Masked Singer. So they're playing off of this like, you know, reality show competition thing. They had Squid Games, right? They redid that. Now they have Masked Singer. I'm like, is every runway gonna be a different TV show pun or something? Which is very interesting, very cute. We'll see what happens. Mask for Masked Singer. If I was doing this runway, my first idea would to be like, play with masculinity, right? Like, is it muscles? Am I playing with this idea of like a very chiseled, like buff woman? Am I playing with a pandemic mask? Like, I was expecting to see a lot more pandemic mask type tees. I don't know, but a lot of opinions that y'all had is that that wasn't a mask. That was a helmet. That was a headpiece. That was, someone said too, like, that you were just holding a plate in front of your face, baby. Like, a lot of these weren't masks. So I don't know. Y'all are being very technical when it came to that. But what I will say, like, for Masked Singer, I automatically think of Simone's Fox look, like the big, like, furry vibe, cartoon, Disneyland character animation thing. Like, I was thinking Mask for Mask, like, that TV show, it's like these big goldfish heads and like these big ass lips. Like, it's very outrageous, campy, and Disney character, right? Like, I was expecting a lot more of that. I think one of the girls really gave us that, and we'll get to it when we get there. But I was really expecting like a Simone Fox look from a lot of these runways, and we didn't get that. I know I would have done something very like cartoonish and big and like, you know, very much like, it's giving Mask for Masked Singer, bitch. Okay, like, hello. Like, this is what I think a mask would be, right? Like, that's a big ass mask. Okay, there's also a helmet inside, so it's giving helmet. I don't know. I'm expecting a lot of this from the runway, but we didn't get much of that. So let's jump in with how you guys voted on my Instagram. We gave a tip for the looks we liked, a quit for the bottom looks. We're gonna save those for the end. Let's start with the top tit of the week. We're starting off with the top tit of the week, Miss Jewel Sparkle, honey. Yes, 97% tit, 3% quit. You guys, this is the highest rated tit. There were some quits though, I will say. When we were at the bar watching this, the kids went crazy for her when she walked out with this. It was just so gorgeous and glamorous. Let me watch the video because let me tell you, when I'm watching it in the bar, it's kind of hard to pay attention. So let's... Oh my God, yeah. Just the pleated effect on the headpiece on the map. It's literally a mask. I will say this too. It's the first mask, like real ass mask. She took it off her face. It was giving mask, bitch. It was so pretty. And like her body, girl, she is just, she's like George's like substance doppelganger. Like if George's like did the substance, like that's Jewel Sparkles came out of her back. That's literally what's kind of giving. She's like the bigger, gorgeous, not more gorgeous. George's is fucking gorgeous, but she's like the substance version of George's is what it's giving. But the outfit is gorge. Like the tulle, it's also not just like this tulle. It's like this pleated tulle, which is so beautiful. The texture of it, the layers in the train are really giving. It's a tit. We're not giving a golden boot here. I feel like she's gonna give us a really sickening, gorgeous looks. The bitch is pretty. So we're gonna move on to the next girl. But before we do, we have to...
I understand.
That's right. We gotta say their names. I'm going to reveal when there's a Drag Race alumni or notable public figure who votes a certain way for each girl. I'm gonna reveal their names because we're gonna get a little messy here at Tit or Quit as the Golden Boot recipients. Girl boots. Marsha in the house gave this a tit. Come on, Miss Broadway. She likes it. It's giving Broadway. She understands the assignment, period. Let's move on to the next girl. Up next, we have Arietti with a 92% tit and an 8% quit. Alright, just a few below Miss Jewel Sparkles, but honey, these are the only two girls that are in the 90%. So, y'all had a lot of opinions about these girls, but I think it was mostly because a lot of them weren't masks, and right off the bat, you guys just wanted to give it a quit without giving the look any kind of leeway or space to budge, bitch. Y'all are ruthless when it comes to these runways. And let me tell you, when I'm watching at the bar, I watch the kids' faces. Y'all are really like... giving like disgust, girl. It's giving what's her name, Hormona's confessional look, Miss Sadness, bitch. Y'all really be concerned watching these runways. I freaking live being a queen who's been on the show. I know how it works. I know what it takes to get ready for this show. I completely sympathize with the girls and I understand, like, you know, I get how hard it is. So I mostly, when I watch, I just watch with joy that like you went out there, girl, and you brought something to that runway. To bring anything to the runway at all is so hard. You guys will never know at home. You will never know how hard it is to prepare for something like Drag Race financially, time-wise. Just your whole soul, guts, and pussy are thrown into this in 2 weeks, and you have to make it work for the world to judge you and have an opinion about you. Like, it is really hard. So when I watch, I literally just watch with joy and awe that these girls could bring anything to this runway. So there's my little congeniality spiel. But let's get into Arietti, bitch. Let's look at this runway. Okay, so when this bitch first came out, I really was thinking like, oh my God, it's kind of giving like Stranger Things, like the little monster from Stranger Things. I was a little confused. Arietti's like the elf bitch, right? Like she's really very elfing, like very alpha. So like the feather thing, this mask situation is kind of sickening. It's kind of cool. But does she turn it into a hat? No. Okay, why does she spin it like that? I'm so confused. Why does she have blood everywhere? It's giving first day period, honey. I'm a little, but you know, this is Irene's daughter, bitch. They're weird in Seattle. Seattle is scary, bitch. Have you been to Seattle? It is gloomy. They have no sun over there. So they really missing out some vitamin D. No wonder she's bleeding so easily. She needs some iron, bitch. That's what it's giving. But the outfit itself, we have to say, is gorgeous. Honey, it is giving drag. It's giving eleganza. It's also interesting, too, that this was the first runway. Like, I wonder if they told them, hey, this is going to be your first runway. Make sure, you know, was it in their mind that like, oh yeah, let me make sure I show the judges my first presentation on the runway is something who I am? I don't think they knew this was the first runway. It felt very much like, oh, this is just a random category they picked for whatever reason. Because usually the first runway is who is she? you're showing the judges for the first time your drag. I always say it's kind of weird. I said this at my viewing party because your entrance look is our first impression of you, right? Like you walk into the workroom, this is what your drag is and who you are. And then we have to show another version of that on the runway for the judges to see because they don't see the entrance looks. Like for my first episode, I had my little chola look and then my runway was another little chola look because I wanted to show the judges, look who the fuck this bitch is. Here she is. If I did something completely other than my entrance look, I don't know. We show ourselves in different ways depending on the category, but I was intrigued at the fact that they didn't do like a who is she runway for this first one. So this mask idea, there's some of them that I'm like, is this who you're a snowman? Is that your drag? Like I was, it's an interesting concept to think this is the first presentation to the judges to get a taste of who you are. On the flip side, I think it's kind of sickening because it's like, okay, show us who the fuck you are with this random category, go. I live for it. So Miss Arietti really showed herself off. She's giving Elf top tip. We ain't giving a quit or boot for this. Let's move on to the next bitch. But first,
I understand.
we have Lux Noir London in the house. Miss Lux, Miss Off-Broadway Diva. We had Marsha, the Broadway Diva. Lux, the Off-Broadway Diva. Gave this a tip. Period. I trust my sister's opinion. Hands down, that bitch is gorgeous and she understands fashion. So like, I'll say it's a tit as well. Let's move on. Up next, we have Miss Lexi Love. Now, Lexi had an 85% tit and a 15% quit. I will say, off the bat, I knew Lexi before she went on the show and she's always been super sweet, but I can't say I really knew what her drag was or anything, but I just knew her as a person and she's always been super sweet. So I'm rooting for her off the bat, and these confessionals of her, bitch, she is gonna be the talking head we look for this entire season. It's giving Alyssa Edwards, it's giving like her nails in the confessional, like I wanna hear everything she has to say. When she had said, I'm not a Nepo baby because I'm street smart, I had to make it for myself, I was like, that's an LA bitch. Let me tell you, in Los Angeles, I don't see a lot of drag families. There's a couple, but it's more like Pokemon badges out here in Los Angeles. It's not drag families the way I see it when I travel to like Texas or something. Y'all really have families out there in other drag scenes where you guys teach and like mentor and help each other. I don't see a lot of that in Los Angeles. I've been here for bitch. Come for me. I don't give a fuck. I don't see it. I don't see no drag family, motherly love situations. Only Ray Latre really, but like other than that, I don't know. There's the Be Fierces. They are a house, but to me, they give very much sisters. I don't know their family dynamic, but again, there's not a lot of drag families out here. So when Lexi Love spoke up on that and said, no, we're street smart and hustlers out here, hello, I lived for it. So this outfit though, let's get into the look. She did the Moon Man, MTV Moon Man. The flag probably had like the logo on it, but we're not allowed because of copyright to have a lot of logos and printed stuff on our looks. We have to take those out. So it's a safe bet for her to do it without it, but we all know who it is. We see at the beginning of every episode, MTV, when that little thing comes up. So off the bat, it was iconic. So if anything, it tells us it's referential. She's a referential queen. And the way that she had a waist with this puffer thing, we had a puffer runway my season, and it's hard to get a waist with some big bulky fabric like that. The fact that this bitch has body and a puffer bodysuit, one piece, props to you, mama. I think some people say it's not a mask, it was a helmet. Like I have one right here, bitch. When she came out on the runway, I was like, oh bitch, I got that in my fucking living room right now. So I was like, yeah, it's not giving mask, mama, it's giving helmet. Yes, this is the REM Beauty helmet from her influencer package. I rhinestoned the whole thing, bitch, for a look very similar to this actually, but she looks way better than me, honey. Let me tell you. So you guys voted this 85%. You know what? I think it's cute. I was intrigued like why she chose this. If it was just like referential. She was like, it's referential and it's cutesy, which is who I am. So I was like, okay, work. It just feels like a justification again. I don't think these girls knew this was gonna be the first runway. So it is what it is. She looks good. Let's say their name. We have, again, Lux Noir London in the house gave this a quit. Now, I feel like Lux would see this and be like, why that? She walked in the workroom like, a Victoria's Secret model, and then we have a puffer suit on your whole body for the runway. I don't know. I think also with like, there's a lot of pressure on trans women to be like Sasha Colby naked a lot of the time. So I kind of like that her first time to the judges was like this very covered suit. I think it's gonna be nice reveal later on when we get something very body later on in the season on the runway from her. But again, it's only the first episode. So I think it was a really cool, safe option for her. Again, not that she knew it was gonna be her the first runway, but for her to do this for the judges, it showed diversity in her package already, that she's not just showing off her body and look at her skinny body with the 2 pieces of appliques on their titties. You know what I mean? So it was giving, to me, it's giving drag off the bat, which I appreciate. Lexi Lux, she said quit, but honey, it is what it is. Let's move on to the next bitch. Up next, we have Lucky Stars with an 80% tit and a 20% quit. Now, when Lucky walked into the workroom, bitch, I threw my chair. I literally was like, yes, bitch, this is, because you know, low-key, a lot of the girls look the same. Her Mona Lisa, Akasha Forgot, same person. Arietti, Jewel Sparkle, Sam Star, like, to me, same people. They all kind of look the same. Out of drag, in drag, I don't know. I couldn't tell who is who off the bat yet. I still am learning who the girls are. But when Lucky Stars came in, bitch, that was like, yes, ma'am. This is someone, you know her style, you know who that is right away once you see her and her drag. And this runway is a reflection of that as well, bitch. It gave very much her entrance look vibe. So again, this is very solidified, and this bitch knows who she is, how she presents her art, how she does her art, and it's crafty, but it's crafty done very well and avant-garde to me. Like the pizza, the fact that she did the pizza box was so cute. I like the pizza face, the artwork on the box, and then she was just a weird pizza. Like, this bitch is weird. It's giving Club Kid in 2025. I love it. I love her. And I don't know if y'all know this, but like, she looks like Mariah Paris Balenciaga out of drag in her confessional. Do you guys not think so? Again, she's like the substance version of Mariah out of drag. No? Do you see it? I see it. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. But that's what it's giving in the confessionals. Anyways, you guys like this look? I don't have much to say about it, so let's say their names. Jiggly Caliente in the house gave this a quit. But of course Jiggly would give this a quit. That bitch does not know how to cut a piece of construction paper, okay? So she's just jealous that she don't know how to use a pair of scissors, honey. I loved it, Lucky. Fuck the quits. Up next, we have Corey King. Honey, now let me tell you, from the Meet the Queens, Corey King was my favorite. From all the girls in the Meet the Queens, Corey King was like giving it to me. I really enjoyed Corey King, bitch. So when she came into the workroom, she gave the RuPaul illusion. Okay, whatever. This one was interesting. When she came out, I was like, it's just a big black tulle overcoat with a weird like Halloween mask is what it was giving to me. So I was not necessarily gagged. It was a mask, so like work. I don't know if it was like a voodoo thing. I don't remember what she said on her runway. But I will say, like, I was like, again, I don't think these girls knew this was gonna be the first runway. It was fine to me. It just wasn't like, I mean, it was giving drag. Oh, actually the coat is all feathered. Okay, wait, the coat is actually sickening. I would love to see the dress. Did she take it off? I want to see more of the dress, because that oh, the dress has like a train at the bottom. Oh, the dress has like a mermaid feather thing at the bottom. That's gorgeous. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm eating my words because it's actually a really pretty gown. If she came out in this in the club, bitch, I'd be like, this bitch is glamorous. All these feathers. Work. You know what? It's gorgeous. It was like very nice, polished, beautiful drag. I don't think the mask really told much of a story. Like maybe Dead Bird, the Raven Bird, Bird Feathers. Is that the story? Okay, that's the story. Okay, calm down, bitch. Calm down. Whoa, relax. Okay, I get it now. I get it. I just needed a second, bitch. Okay, bird mask, bird feather. The bird skull is the bird skull and she got the feathers. Story complete, I guess. Work? Okay. It was fine to me. Like I said, when she came on the runway, I was like, okay, but looking at it now, I'm like, oh, the dress and the like construction of it all is actually very gorgeous. Very pretty, very pretty, very pretty. Let's move on because she's not getting a golden boot for this look, so let's say their names. There's several people who gave this a tip, but my friend Chunga Khan from the House of Balenciaga is a big stylist, big fashion diva. She gave this a tip. She says it's good, then I say it's good too, baby. Let's move on to the next bit. Up next, we have Lana Jarre. She got a 76% tit and a 24% quit. Now, this is giving Masked Singer vibes. Like the way that the Masked Singer, caricatures come out. This is that. And like, she said it was for her cat back at home, which is super cute. Like if your cat means that much to you and you do a look based off of it, I think that's super cute, super personal to her. Work. It's giving very pussy. Lana, I've known Lana for a while now. Y'all probably know her from Twitter. She's very vocal on Twitter. She's Lux's daughter. And Lana to me is just so gorgeous. Like I've seen her elevation too, just over the past couple years performing in the bar. She is like the it girl in New York currently. Like, before Drag Race aired, like she has been the one that people are like, there's Lana, that bitch is working, that bitch is sickening, and she's the sweetest bitch in the world too. Like Lana is just so sweet. She's harmless. She's just there to have a good time, and she's so pussy while she's doing it. Like I live. So the fact that she came out being a pussy cat, I was like, yes, Miss Lana. Some of y'all were mad because of the way that the mask came off of her, but this is giving Masked Singer to me. So I'm like, y'all don't try it. I think she looks great. I think the body's body, the big giant necklace, the airbrushing on the outfit is gorgeous. The stoning on it is delicious, bitch. It's giving elevated. It's giving Drag Race, elevation, diva, the house down for your first runway, honey, on RuPaul's Drag Race, Miss Lana. I think you sold it, because we've seen so many pussycat looks on the runway, airbrushed. We've seen it. Shea Coulee. They had a whole runway, I think, for cats, like Puss in Boots or something once. Like, people have done this look many times. This one, I think, is very well done. The hair is gorgeous. Bitch, it's long to the fucking ass, honey. I love you, Lana. It looks good to me. We've seen pussycat runways before, but she did it very well, very gorgeous, very elevated. And the mask was masking for me, Masked Singer. I'm not mad at it. Let's say their names. We have Jax in the house, gave this a tit. Hey, Jaxie Poo. Okay, last from the runway, we have Sam Star with 68% tit and a 32% quit. Now, she had this, like, rain cloud with the rain and then a rainbow underneath it. This was not a mask. This was a hat. This was a literal headpiece. It didn't even cover your face. I think if you're gonna have a mask runway, something needs to cover your face and then come off. Even if you're holding it, I'll take that over something just on your head, because these raindrops, like we saw the rainbow reveal dress underneath before the reveal even happened. So to me, it was not giving. But the outfit itself is gorgeous. Of course, the look is giving. It's very pretty. I will say too, like the thunder in the cloud was really cool effect. That was cute. The bugle beads coming down as the rain was cute, but the rainbow, I mean, it feels like she had this for Pride, and she made this headpiece for this look that she already had and said, I'm gonna just use this, bitch. We ain't got no time to work on another look. Let's keep it pushing. That's what it's giving to me. It was not a mask, but it's a fine look, right? Like the rainbow hair, the rainbow dress, it's fine. Am I gagging? No, but the dress is gorgeous. Like, we saw this on Pride, and she did a ballad in this. Like, she's probably doing This Is Me in this rainbow gown. We'd throw $1 at it. You know what I mean? We have Godoy in the house. Godoy's a fashion designer here in Los Angeles, and she said that this is a quit. Ooh! I don't think it's a quit because the outfit's ugly. I just think it's a quit because it's not giving mask. And maybe the cloud with the rainbow, maybe it is. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how she feels. I get it though. It feels like, not this runway, girl. Not this runway. Save that for something else. You know what I mean? I don't know. Let's keep it pushing because she's not getting a golden boot for this look itself. Up next, we have Crystal Envy with a 63% tit and a 37% quit. Now, when she came out, I was like, yes, Masked Singer. It's giving Masked Singer vibes. Like, that's what I wanted. This is what I wanted to see. Very much like the TV show Masked Singer. It's giving camp, giant baby face, drag face. I was living for this mask, okay? The outfit itself was confusing because I was like, what is this exactly? Like, I love the big mask, and I think the outfit very much complemented the mask itself. But then when she took the mask off, I was like, okay, this outfit is just interesting, girl. Why? So when I think Crystal Envy, I'm like, is this your drag? Are you like a baby doll vibe? Like, let me look at it really quick. I will say the fabric of the dress is really pretty. I love the pink, the way it shines as she walks down the runway. It's really cute. Oh, okay, so she does a wig reveal, which is cute. I like the way that it opened up this way, because it's not like a boom helmet thing. I think I don't know if people were mad at this look too, the way that it opened up, but I thought that was sickening, bitch. The way that she had a wig reveal, but we can all agree that the outfit wasn't really giving. So, mask, yes, outfit, whatever. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We're not getting golden boot for it. Let's move on to the next look. Also, all these bitches have like the same name. Crystal Envy, Jewel Sparkle, Miss Diamond. Like, everything's a diamond and a jewel. These bitches are on meth. We have Susie too with a 57% tit and a 43% quit. When she came out, I really enjoyed this look. I always love to see a girl's rendition of a rhinestone male tuxedo on a woman bodysuit version. Like, I have one. It's a very common look. We've seen it many times before. I mean, the most iconic one to me was Derek? No. It was what's her name? The Australian bitch, Courtney Act. Courtney Act with the rainbow fish, like forever the finger wave hair. That will be forever the iconic version of this look to me. So, but I will say the quarter with the head and Toot We Trust, that's really cute. Then she took it off. Of course, everyone's like, ugh, her makeup. I personally love that it's so different. I love, because you go to a drag bar anywhere, honey, there's a girl who looks like this and that's their shtick, that's their vibe, that's their drag. Sure, it's not pretty glamour gorgeous fish that you guys are used to, like these children are all the time, like me. No, I'm just kidding. But like, I enjoy that from her. I like that she has this like 20s inspired makeup look. It's very iconic to her. Like, we're gonna know this is her face forever and always. And it doesn't look like she doesn't know how to do makeup. It just looks like this is a deliberate choice that she made to have this face, and I enjoy that from her. I'm not mad at it, low-key. I know Michelle's gonna have a lot to say about it already, but I like it. I think she should just keep it and, like, if anything, polish up the shadow blend more nicely. I don't know. I enjoy that she does this makeup look. I think it's really cool. So we're gonna have to see how her looks are. And then obviously the bitch has got talent. She knows how to tap. She's a musical theater girly. And being a musical theater queen in Florida, like, that's so funny to me, right? Like, Susie too gives, like, yes, she's from Florida, right? But it's giving she's from Orlando. Like, she plays Clarabelle at Disneyland parades. Like, she's the one clackety as Clarabelle. Cause you know how Clarabelle's like, she's a little sassy, but she's like very like whitewash sassy. Like, she's not fully zesty. She's just a little bit of like zest on top of the garnish. That's what Susie gives to me. So like, it's giving, she wore Clarabelle once, she did the parade, and now she's a drag queen, and I live for it. I love that that's her thing. I love it. So when she took off, I enjoyed the mask. I like that when she turned around, she could see through the side of the nickel. Like, I thought that was really cool. The construction of this was kind of fun. I enjoyed it. It's giving drag. It's giving, I would see this bitch at a bar and it would be like, work, that bitch had a headpiece. You know what I mean? I live. Oh, but also headpiece, not mask? I don't know. It's not getting a golden boot though, so let's move on to the next bitch and say their names. Robin Fierce in the house gave this a quit. Woo! Now we have Hormona Lisa with a 57% tit and a 43% quit. She came out as a skunk, and I was like, interesting choice. Skunk, work. I mean, we have to say, like, the outfit was gorgeous. It was giving very much like glamour plus drag, and the fact that it's a skunk, I don't know, I enjoyed it. The mask itself, it was close to giving Masked Singer, but I feel like it was too small. If it was a little more bigger and campier, I would have gagged a lot more. But I feel like it was nice. It was gorgeous. It was fine. It was fine. Am I a fan of Hormona Lisa so far? I don't know. But this look was fine. It was great. I think it was really well done. I love the tail on the arm as the little shawl. I thought it was cute. But I was just like, skunk. Okay, work. Let's keep pushing. We have Aura Mayari in the house and gave this a quit. Woo. Okay, up next we have Miss Lydia Butthole Collins. Bitch, the way that RuPaul says butthole and that's gonna be the thing the rest of her life, like, sickening, bitch. She's a butthole. I'm the S-Titties. Who's got the pee-pee? What queen out there is Miss Pee-Pee? All right, I was confused by this. You know what I thought this was when I first saw it? You know in Mario Party, like those big statues that like go up and down on the land? Like, that's what this was giving to me. It was giving very much Mario Party Boulder. And I don't know if that's what she was going for, if she was like a warrior or what, but it was like a shield though, right? So it was more like a prop shield than it was a mask, but then she had like this mask around. Was it like she was like a piece of amethyst, like, coming, you know what's giving? It's giving The Substance. I just watched The Substance again, so it's on my mind. You know when The Substance face is like crawling onto the star? It's giving very much that to me with this like rhinestone cutout thing on her head. I mean, she's wearing a mask on her face, kind of. I don't know. It's interesting. If this bitch makes her own looks and she made all of this, it's giving she made this for a Mario Party themed drag show once, and she's like, I'm gonna take this Drag Race and make a mask, add a mask to it. That's what it's giving. So am I mad at it? Not necessarily. I think it's like, work. This is like, oh, interesting, crafty cosplay, bitch. That's sick. I think that's cool. But the shield also, I think the shield's kind of cunty. It's just not a mask. So she tried it by making it a thing. Did it work? Did it not work? Is it getting golden boot? No, I don't think so. But let's keep it pushing. Y'all didn't vote very high for it. Sweet Tea in the house. Sweet Tea is a local LA drag artist. I love her. That's my sister. She gave this a quit and said, no ma'am, not for me, not for us today. I have Joella in the house, honey. Joella is a Los Angeles girl. Now, I knew Joella before she went to Drag Race. If what I can say about Joella is she is a fantastic performer in person. She bucks, she goes crazy. She gives you the Texas little like Kennedy Davenport little 1, 2, 8 count, and she turns it out for being a bigger girl. To watch her move as much as she does, and like as chaotic as she is, it's very much my vibe. Like that's how I am, big girl being chaotic and doing all the splits. Like that's very much me. She knows how to dance. She's a great performer and very conceptual when it comes to her mixes. And you know, I think she's very similar to me in that our fashion sense was never the priority when we performed here in Los Angeles. It was more about the performance. I think she'll learn a lot after doing Drag Race, as I did, about fashion and fashion sense and like what that means for you as an artist. Like that's something I discovered as I went on Drag Race, and I feel like she's very much in the same realm where it's like, ooh, interesting idea, bad execution. That's what it's kind of giving. So for this look itself, so I think Raven said like she's holding up a plate to do like, you know, your zodiac sign. Like she said it's a Scorpio. Is it a Scorpio thing? Like is she Scorpio? Is that what she said? I don't even remember, but like, again, interesting. And also, I know for me, like when I got on Drag Race, I never had gotten a lot of looks done for me before. You get the phone call and you're like, oh, I'm gonna make some looks, honey. And then you're like, ooh, you get very excited because you're getting looks made, and then you just end up with something and you're like, how did I get this made? Like, how did I end up with this? That's what this is giving. It's giving much. She said, I want this with this thing and this thing and this thing, and she got this. So it is what it is. Is it fantastic? No. I mean, I think she thought she was slaying with the wig. It's a nice wig, but I think everyone's kind of over these like structured, bedazzled wigs, right? Like it's very much 2023, 2024. It's 2025. I feel like the girls are not going to be living for this wig anymore. She did get a 29% tit, but a 71% quit, honey. Now we're moving down to the quits. We have 3 girls left. Joel at the bottom 3 of the quits. I feel like we could be Golden Boot worthy in Joella's runway story here in the season. We'll see how far she gets. But based off this and her entrance look, it's giving very much, ooh, she's gonna have one of those iconic bad looks this season. You know what I mean? Very much like me, very LA non-trans girl. You know, like the trans girls in LA are stunning, they're sickening, they're gorgeous, they got body, and they look so sickening with whatever they wear. The bigger girls trying to make looks, honey, we're still learning how to make it look good. Because again, it's LA, we out here hustling our pussies off. We didn't have time to like, you know, get a fitting. No, that's what it's giving, that's what it was for me. But like, again, I think it's something Joella will learn. A lot of y'all are like hating on her. I don't know why, it's fine. I think the Katy Perry thing was weird when she was like, I made you. Y'all said she was joking. It didn't feel like she was joking. That bitch, like, I feel like she means stuff. I don't know. I don't know her well enough, Miss Katy Perry, but it just wasn't hitting for me. It was whatever. Anyways, let's move on. Let's say their names. We have Safira Cristal, top 3 of season 16, gave this a quit, honey. You know, Safira has very beautiful, beautiful silhouettes, and I feel like if she had this look, Safira could make this look a lot better on her. Does that make sense? I don't know. But Safira gave it a quit, so let's move on. It's not giving Golden Boot yet. Miss Anya Nerve with a 25% tit and a 75% quit. Now, 75%, honey, it's still not 90%, so it's not terribly Golden Boot territory. I was not crazy about this look. I'll be honest, whatever this thing was it even a mask? Did it stay on her face? I don't think so. I don't know what it was. I was so confused. Like, what was that? And also, I didn't want to be offensive because I'm like, is this like an African culture thing? Which is, you know, the outfit is giving a little bit. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to be offensive. I didn't want to comment at the viewing party watching this. I asked the kids if they tit or quitted it. A lot of them quitted it, and I was like, y'all are racist! Racist! No. But it's just like, I don't want to be disrespectful because I don't know the culture, so I don't know if this was cultural at all in that sense, like this, like a tribal thing. I don't know. But then she said her outfit is made out of beauty supply products. Here's the thing about Drag Race. The judges are so far away, they cannot see small details. I think it's better to go bigger and simpler on Drag Race runway than it is to have a bunch of tiny details. A lot of my runway looks had tiny details that were like, whoa, that's what that is? That's so cool. But the judges could never see that. I remember Carson one time was like, can I get a binocular so I can see what that is? Because he could not see my puffer runway with all the little things in my pockets. The judges couldn't see what was in my pockets for my puffer runway. So it's really hard to be so creative and detailed in that way and then let it translate for the judges, because they're the ones making the shots at the end of the day, so you have to kind of cater to them on the runway. It's very hard, something you learn as you do the show and as you go through, and I feel like this look in particular, if I knew exactly what each little thing was up close, I'd be like, work, but from far away it just looks like, I don't know, right? So it was not the lowest quit of our group here. So anyways, let's move on to the final quit of our episode. Y'all gave Akasha Forgot 20% tit and an 80% quit. In past tit or quits, sometimes we have a 93% quit, 98% quit. So I will say she didn't even hit 90. None of these girls hit 90%. A lot of y'all actually enjoyed this look. She did the snowman with the sad face, which was like, why are you a fucking snowman? Like, isn't your thing country? Like, I would have loved to see like a big old like horse, Trojan horse, I don't know, like Renaissance, or like if you're a country bitch, give me the biggest cowboy hat mask with your face popping through. I don't know. Like if you're a country bitch, like, I don't know, a guitar that has your face in it and you're strumming the thing here as you're walking down the runway that actually plays. Like imagine if you had a guitar mask and then the strums were here and then bitch, your outfit was just sickening behind it or something. I don't know. It could have done so much stuff being a country bitch. Snowman does not give country to me. So in that regard, as far as your brand goes, Snowman was just weird. It was just weird, but I will say it was more on the verge of giving Masked Singer vibes with the big helmet thing. But ultimately, I don't know. I enjoyed Shangela's snowman look. Remember when she took the lanterns and made a snowman? So ever since then, baby, let's just not do snow people anymore on Drag Race, okay? So y'all gave this 80% quit. Is it getting the golden boot? We don't know. This is definitely golden boot worthy, I would say. If we had a lineup of looks, this would definitely be like, oh yeah, give that a golden boot, honey, you know? So I think this is definitely a contender for the golden boot so far, bitch. Yes! We made it through the girls. Oh my God, I was so nervous. I want to talk fast, so I don't want this video to be like an hour long. So we got through the girls. I think these girls are very fun. They're very opinionated. They're very, they seem very secure with who they are and what they're delivering. So in that sense, I'm excited to see how this season pans out. I cannot say who's gonna win so far, which is very good. You know, you watch our first episode and the girls are great, but you're like, Sasha's gonna win. Like, it's just so obvious. So I don't know. I'm excited to see how this shakes down. I don't know the order of which the girls are going to go home. Like, I have no idea how that's going to shake down. I think it's going to depend on the challenges, their talent in those challenges, and then again, these runways to determine who's titting and who's quitting every week. But we have our first contender for the golden boot, Miss Akasha Forgot, who says she's from LA, and I've never met her before. And also, like, a country girl in LA is interesting. Like, I heard a lot of people being like, oh, she wants to be Trixie so bad. And it's like, you guys, like, there's other country people out there. And Trixie, I don't think, claims like a country singer. She's like a folk. She does like folk music, right? Like, I don't know. Let's not compare. Let's just let Akasha be who she is. And like, let's see how she does and how she, you know, then we'll judge it from there. So the girls in the cast don't seem to like her for whatever reason. Of course, there's stuff we don't see off camera. So I'm curious to see how they keep treating her moving forward. Poor girl, keep your head up. Look, if anything, you may get a golden boot out of this bitch. So congratulations, Miss Transgender Olaf. Okay, let's move on to our next segment here at Tit or Quit.
Boots.
Now it's time for the golden chancla. Oh shit. Oh my God. It's dangerous. Now it's time for the golden chancla. Chancla. This is my golden chancla keychain that I made. You can buy them on my website. It says golden chancla on the back with my name on it, Salina EsTitties. It is inspired by the classic chancla that your abuelita had and would throw at you if you were acting up, bitch. Boom, little golden keychain. It's It's like real metal. It's real good quality, bitch. It is gorgeous. It's a golden chancla. I have a golden chancla award that I made for Morphine last year because y'all voted that she whooped the most ass in the lip syncs. As a self-proclaimed lip sync assassin, which I am, bitch. I lip sync like 6 times and won every single lip sync. I think I also beat Lucy in that lip sync, but whatever. They had to do what they had to do. I thought I did amazing in that lip sync. I came up with the golden chancla, which is my award for the bitch who is the best lip syncer of the season. Each week I will ask you as we play Tit or Quit to tit or quit the best lip syncer between the lip sync that week. The Lollapalooza episode is my favorite. The golden chancla really gets a very big pass around during that episode. So I asked you guys to tit or quit the golden chancla winner of this week's lip sync because when they claimed that Susie 2 was the winner, the bar was like, what? Jewel Sparkle gave like a very good performance, a very safe, solid drag performance, drag queen performance. Splits, I'm diva, I'm gorgeous, I'm here. Splits, it's a woman's world and you're lucky to be living. The Woman World song choice too, y'all were not happy with that. Everyone was like, ugh, because Katy Perry has like so many bangers. Like imagine if they did E.T. or like Walking on Air, like walking on air, I'm walking on air. That would have been sickening, bitch. So to get Woman's World was like, especially when Cher's Woman's World song exists, like why did we do that? Anyways, the golden chancla goes to the bitch who's the best lip syncer of the season. So we'll tally up the best lip syncers for every single episode towards the end of this and award a golden chancla to that girl. At S Susie 2 and S Jules S Sparkle. And y'all gave 55% tit to Susie and 45% to Miss Jules. So y'all agreed Susie won the lip sync. Is it because Jewel gave a very run-of-the-mill drag performance of it and Susie actually did something interesting with it? I don't know. She tickled Rue so much. Rue gets to pick the winner, and that's what it is. I think they both did great. Did Susie whoop her ass in this lip sync? I don't think she whooped any ass. I just think it was a good performance, and she did something interesting. Did Jewel give a ass-whooping performance in this lip sync? I don't think she did, because she would have won, right? So there's that basic drag performance that the girls we be doing, but like, again, we've seen it all before. The girls are gonna want more. The judges are gonna want more. It's 2025. It's season 17. 17 bitches. We've been lip syncing for the past 17 years, honey. We need more now. It's not enough to just be sickening in a lip sync. So what else are you gonna bring to the lip sync? I feel like I do a really good job at that. Susie obviously brought something interesting and more entertaining to the lip sync itself. So it is what it is. This week she gets the golden chancla. Will she get it towards the end of the season? Depends how much she lip syncs. Depends how good the other girls are at lip syncing. I'm excited to see her Mona Lisa perform. I'm excited to see Akasha Forgot do a lip sync, bitch. I think it's gonna be funny as hell. Cause I don't know if they're good performers. I'm excited to see Joella lip sync. Like she's gonna turn it out and the girls are not expecting it. Like I'm excited to see Lexi Love perform. I don't think I've seen her perform before. Like, I'm excited to see the girls perform. I feel like Corey King's really gonna serve with like what I was saying with Susie, something different in a lip sync, something very drag queen, campy, and like out of the box. So I'm excited to see the girls lip sync and who can ultimately win the golden chancla from Morphine Love, who won it last year with her body yaddy 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 lip sync, bitch. She slayed the girls last year.
But you know what? I have one thing to say. Mi gente latino.
Morphine, we love you, honey. I hope she's doing good. Sending love out to Morphine. But we'll see who wins the golden chancla this year. In the meantime, go to my website at stitties.com and buy yourself a little golden chancla, which supports me, my brand, this YouTube channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Share it with a friend. We're here every single week on Wednesdays, honey. As far as Homegirl Hotline goes, I will be doing that once a month moving forward just for now because I want to make sure that Tit or Quit has the forefront with this current season. And I know, of course, you guys are going to be watching this a lot more than that. So if you haven't watched it yet, go check out Homegirl Hotline. It's my solo podcast where we get a little more real, more in-depth, more little homegirl to homegirl. We have heart-to-heart conversations, and it's less about drag race and drag, and more about us as human beings and sisters moving through this life together. It's not easy right now, especially we moving into Trump's America, bitch. That is scary as hell. So take care of yourselves, take care of your hearts. Give me a follow, give me a like, go follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. It's at STitties on Instagram. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week for Tit or Quit, the road to the golden boot. Congrats to Akasha Forgot for having the worst look this week. Congrats to Susie 2 for winning lip sync. I'm excited to see what these bitches bring next for the next episode. Until then, I love you guys. I'll see you soon.
Is it a tit or quit? The road to the golden boot.